Hey, it's Glass, and 4 months ago I stopped making my Clan Generator series. This is because I had to return the microphone that I was borrowing and was not able to get access to a new microphone until now. I have purchased my own microphone, so this will never be a problem again, but it has in fact been 4 months since I last played Clan, and I have absolutely no memories of what was happening at the time. So maybe I thought maybe we just start anew. I'm going to start a new series, and if people want, I might go back to Clan. But I was only 5 episodes in here. That wasn't insanely far. We can have more fun now because all of the new updates and stuff have added a lot of new stuff too. So we can have fun with a whole new clan, and hopefully this will have a more consistent and long-term lifespan. All right, let's get straight into it. New clan. We're gonna do expanded mode again because I do prefer expanded mode. I really hope this music is not too loud. But it's sounding too loud to me, so I'm turning this down. I'm just gonna roll the die a couple times. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna roll it once. I think I'm only gonna roll it once because I do like Stormclan. It's a lot more dramatic than Clan was before, but I think it might be fun. Ooh. So, I think I'm going to do my best to stick with these original options and not roll the die at all. So, we're going to pick from these cats. Okay, Icy is that's a really cool title for Stormclan, but we have to check out everybody before we decide on who exactly we are going to have for our leader. Alright, so Icy Pad is a male senior adult who's wise and a formidable fighter, and he's clever. So, he doesn't actually seem like a bad fit for leader, but we have to check out everybody else first. There's Cinder Chomp, who is a senior male and insecure with steady paws and a good kit sitter. He, on the other hand, does not seem like a good fit for leader. And then there's Ripplebush. Oh, 3 men. Where are the women? Ripplebush is a senior male. So many souls, too. And he is grumpy with natural intuition. Currently the Icy Pad seems about our best bet currently. Big Echo. Okay, I was wondering what by itself could mean, like, in the forest, because I thought it was by gecko, and I was like, I mean, okay, alright. Another male, adult male, sneaky, good speaker, and dreamwalker. Interesting. Warmpaw, who is too young to be leader, obviously. First girl, an adolescent female who's cold and constantly climbing with an active imagination. Aw, that's cute. I like that. And then there's Pigeon Howl, who is a senior adult male who's nervous and an eloquent speaker. And he's also gorgeous. I love the spots. And then there's Fig Fern. The alliteration there is harsh. He's a senior adult male, charismatic, and a great climber. And then we've got 3 little kittens down here too, with Fur Kit, who is a female, impulsive and confident with words. Wren Kit, who is a female, who's unruly and a picky nest builder. And then Flint Kit, who is female, all girls, an impulsive moss ball hunter. And then we get back to the adults. I already did Fig Fern. Storm? I'm sorry? Stormstar of Stormclan is an option. Okay. I know. Alright. So Stormfin is an adult male who's oblivious and a good speaker. And that's not as good as wise, formidable fighter and clever. He's honestly our best bet. But Stormstar. Can you really fight Stormstar? I don't think you can. But then there's Cotton Stripe, who is female adult, daring, and a good teacher. Alright. Messy as it is, I think we're going Stormstar, and let's make Icy Pad our deputy. Stormstar of Stormclan. I can't help it. It's too perfect to me. And deputy Icy Pad. And Medicine Cat. I don't know if I think maybe we could do Big Echo as our Medicine Cat. Because the Dreamwalker is usually for like more akin to the Medicine Cats. We don't really have a better option than that currently, I don't believe. So, Big Echo, the Medicine Cat. And now we have room for 7 more cats. I think I'm gonna make it a thing. I'm going to take all of the kittens. Because if you can train them up from kittenhood to be warriors, they're stronger. At least I think so. It's sweet. Also, just no child left behind. Let's not leave the children in the wilderness to die. So, that leaves us with Cinderchomp, Ripplebush, Pigeon Howl, Fig Fern, and Cotton Stripe. I think we want Cotton Stripe for a couple of reasons, given good teacher, and I just feel like it's smart to have more women. She seems like a good fit. I'm adding her. Fig Fern, Pigeon Howl, Ripplebush, and Cinderchomp. I think I can only add 2 more. I think I might go with Cinderchomp because I like their skills. I know they're senior, but still. And Fig Fern, I think. I think Pigeon Howl is pretty, but I don't think that is a reason to take him. So I think we're going with Fig Fern and Cinderchomp. And that means Pigeon Howl and Ripplebush are going to be left behind, but thus is the way of clan life. Alright, now we have to pick where we're going to be, what background we're going to use. So, there's the classic. I think this one's really pretty. I like the, fireflies. The gully. The grotto. Lakeside. And then the mountain, there's the cliff. Cavern. Crystal River. This one's one of my favorites. The cavern and the Crystal River are ones that I do so often. Then the ruins. Oh, this one's cool. I don't think I've seen this one yet. The plains has the grasslands, the tunnels, which I also use all the time, and the wastelands, which freaks me out. I've never done this one. The beach has the tide pools, the tidal cave, the shipwreck, and the fjord. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I almost want to do the fjord, but I also feel like it would be better if we stuck to somewhere more foresty instead of going to the beach. I think I'm going to randomize the background, actually, instead of picking one, because I feel like that's a better call. Alright, okay, it seems like we're going to be playing on the cliff. Stormclan makes sense, like, up on, like, a cliff. And now we need, well, we've already got one, but it's fun to look through. I like the little, deer and lot of really cool symbols for the clan's little pictures. Like, if you had a clan called Tiny Clan, you could use that one, or Fear Clan, Mountain Clan, Corn Clan. That's probably not what that's meant to be, but Peach Clan, Mantis Clan, Owl Clan. That's just a lot of really cool images. Aw, I like the little heart. That's sweet. We're sticking with the Storm, though, because Stormclan with Stormstar with the storm symbol. It's very storm at this point. And that was the final step. We now have Stormclan. I do want to say I really like the music that they've added to the game. Like, it really adds to the like ambiance. All right. Let's see if I can nicely find my way back into the groove. Stormstar is daydreaming about being a warrior in Lion Clan. We just got here. Why would you want to leave our clan? We just got here. You're daydreaming about being in another clan, and you're the leader, and we just got here, buddy. You're not gonna be in another clan anytime soon. I really, really hope. Icy Pad recounts the gathering for Big Echo and his patients. Aw, that's sweet. Oh, and you have a Warm Paw's your apprentice. Good to know. Okay. Big Echo is relieved Leaf Bear is finally over. That's good. And yeah. Fig Fern is proudly watching Fur Kit plan how to hunt down a creature he made up. Aw, that's cute. Cotton Stripe is sharing tongues with Stormstar. Warm Paw rudely walked away from a conversation that bored her. Makes sense. She is cold. She. Cinderchomp cowers in his nest during a particularly rough storm. You can't cower during storms, Cinderchomp. This is Stormclan. Well, that feels like a bad sign for poor Cinderchomp. Flint Kit is annoying older cats. That's your job. You're a kid. You're gonna do a lot of that, huh? Ren Kit is also doing that. They're probably doing that together. Let's be honest. Fur Kit regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kit kill. Fresh Kit. That's terrifying. Fresh kill pile earlier. Well, there's always tomorrow. You're only a kid, so unless you die, which I really hope doesn't happen, like, right away. We just started. Let's actually check out everyone's relationships with each other, because we've just started the clan, so everyone has the pre-made little relationships. So, I assume there's probably not going to be a lot of romantic-like, because we just started, but there's a lot of platonic-like. So, that's good. Oh! Stormstar, why do you dislike Fur Kit? Alright, let's keep an eye on that. Maybe we're gonna need a mediator quick, because we don't want another murder. A lot of platonic here. Of course, everyone just hates kits. That's what this is gonna be like. This is gonna be the game of hating all of the kits. Big Echo. Hey, Big Echo's the first one to not hate all of the kits. Good job, Big Echo. You did the bare minimum. Fig Fern has a little bit of dislike for Ren Kit, because of course he does. A lot of normal platonic-like. A lot of them have a lot of more normal platonic-like. Makes sense for you to have this. Respect, comfort, and trust for your leader, but you don't even care about them? Cotton Stripe. Well, at least you also don't hate the kits. That's very good. Good job. More normal platonic-like, some respect, comfort. Alright. Oh, and you dislike the leader. Given you clearly don't like storms, it makes sense that you dislike Stormstar of Stormclan. That kind of tracks, just logically. Flint Kid has a lot of platonic, like, good. Good. You're getting along with your clan. You're annoying them, but you're getting along. At least. Ren Kit has a lot of platonic, like. That's good. A lot of getting along. This is good. This is a good way to start. Other than a lot of the adults hating the kits, and Cinderchomp hating Stormstar, because that's lovely. But otherwise, we've got a lot of really healthy getting along going on, and that's definitely good. Alright, let's get started on our patrols. So, Warmpaw is definitely going to go with our mentor, and we can just split the rest of them off together after that. So we're going to start with them then. And we have pretty good amount of prey, so I think we're going to go with Border for... actually, let's go training, because you're training. We can go Border with the others. Icypad is surprised when Warmpaw makes a mistake on a simple move Icypad thought she had mastered. Before Icypad can say anything, Warmpaw runs out of the training grounds. When Icypad finds her huddled in camp, she sobs out a confession. She will never be ready to be a warrior. You just started, sweetheart. It's okay. Icypad waits for Warmpaw to calm down. Once she can listen, Icypad tells her a secret. No warrior has ever felt like a warrior. Not even Icypad. Warmpaw will always just be Warmpaw, Icypad says. But don't be afraid. She must be herself before she is a warrior. That is what Stormclan truly needs, Warmpaw. Aww, that's so cute. It's good to know that Icypad and Warmpaw, despite their, differences in name, Icy and Warm, they seem to get along nicely. That's really sweet, so... We've got some proficient, expert, and prepared. So the leader is proficient. So I think I'm going to send the two proficients out training. I think because then I can send these two to the border. So I think I'm going to train with Stormstar and Cotton Stripe. Oh no. Let's please not have a repeat from before. I don't even... Not the Badger sets with the leader again. No. No, this is a one-time thing. Tell me this is a one-time thing, Stormstar. Tell me now. Stormstar wanders past an old Badger set dug into the rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's new scent here, acrid and sour. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger is moved in, they need to confirm it. Stormstar comes up with a plan, pushing loose rocks in front of the set's mouth. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Well, alright. No more badger sets, though. That's enough badger sets. Oh, right. How am I this dumb? I forgot medicine cats exist. Okay. Well, you're an expert, so hopefully my stupidity does not cause you to die, but I'm still sending you to the border. Figfern finds a loner offering healing skills in exchange for shelter. Damn, okay, that's pretty good. After hearing more about your clan, the loner politely declines joining. Alright. Well, at least we met you, alright? Soren, you're so pretty. I think you are beautiful, sir. You're wondering about the new cats you just met. Alright, well, at least no one died. Alright, now let's herb gather. Big Echo notices that the moss in the medicine the medicine cat den is getting old. He needs to go and gather some more. Big Echo quickly makes his way to the best moss patch he knows. He spends a bit of time slicing bits off with his claws, careful not to get any roots or dirt in the pile. Once he's satisfied, he takes a moment to wrap his jaws around the heap, then make his way back to camp. Alright, nice. Alright. Seems like we've had a pretty good moon. And you're going to be... Because I believe it's 6 moons, right? So you're going to be an apprentice soon, then. And you're going to be a warrior soon. Alright, well, let's get on to the next moon. Stormstar calls the clan to a meeting and decides Warmpaw to be a warrior, declares. But a warrior! She's now called Warmfoot and is celebrated for her intelligence. Alright, I was just talking about that 2 seconds ago. Alright, so she's a warrior now. Furkit play fought a bit too hard and got a little bruised. New apprentice Flintpaw can't help but squeak when her mentor's name is announced. She runs with her ears lowered in embarrassment to touch nose with Stormstar! Stormstar's the leader! Why are you embarrassed? Okay. Come on, it's the leader. You are apprenticed to the leader right now. Why are you embarrassed of that? Well... apprentices, am I right? And Cinderchomp, you also don't like Stormstar. Stormstar, okay. Water. Stormstar saw some wandering two-legs today. As long as they don't come here, we're fine. Icy Pat is thinking about a strange two-leg object he saw recently. Alright. Big Echo saw a pair of two legs near camp today. I just said, at least as long as they're not over here. Stay away! Big Fern has Furkit very engaged in a very, very tall tale. Well, at least they're entertained. Cotton Stripe suffered a bellyache after being dared to swallow a beetle. Okay, buddy. Okay. Warmfoot scowls for no reason. Well, love to know that you're still cold. Despite being Warmfoot, you are still a cold person. Flintpaw tries to do too much at once and defeatedly asks Stormstar for help. So you're embarrassed of Stormstar. And you're embarrassed of yourself. That's great. Well, at least you're adorable. I love the little heart. You're making my heart melt. You're adorable. I love you. Cinderchomp wonders if Stormclan thinks he's a waste of space now. No, I don't think so. You're literally only here because you're a good kit sitter. And we had kits. But I think you're fine, Cinderchomp. Even if you hate our leader. Maybe it was a mistake to bring you, but you're here now, and you're fine. You're fine. You're not a waste of space. You're insecure, so it makes sense why you're thinking that, but still. And you look a lot like Warmfoot. I wonder if they'd be related. That's interesting. Renkit wishes other cats would stop babying her. Well... you are a baby, so I doubt they're gonna stop babying you. Just saying, sweetheart. But also, next moon, you're gonna be an apprentice. So, a little less baby. Just a little, at least. Furkit is feeling quite lazy. You have the time to be lazy right now. You're a kitten. Aw, and you're confident with words and a lover of stories. That's so cute. And you're injured? Oh yeah, you're bruised. Okay. But you're adorable. It's okay. You're fine. You can be lazy. You're bruised. You get to be in the medicine cat den. You're fine. Be lazy. Alright. There's something... Alright. Let's actually check out some of the relationship stuff that happened. Cinderchomp respects Icypad's opinion despite disagreeing with it. Icypad is asking Flintkit interesting questions. Warmfoot has been a little kinder to Icypad today. Warmfoot, wanting to help keep her clanmates in shape and ready for anything, woke Renkit, Bigfern, Flintkit, and Cinderchomp up early for morning stretches. Oh. But she's being nice. It just upsets them because... yeah... Figfern overhears Furkit saying something nice about him. Aww. Figfern, Stormstar, and Warmfoot took a sunbath and had a little small talk. Figfern asks Furkit if his fur looks clean. Furkit snickered about when Stormstar stripped. Stormstar, Big Echo, and Cottonstripe took a sunbath and had a lot of small talk. Stormstar doesn't notice Furkit leaving camp. Clanmate claims that Cottonstripe and Redkit were sharing tongues. Aww. Cottonstripe and Stormcar, okay, all of the different ways you can say Stormstar. Stormstar bring each other prey. Furkit gently woke up Cinderchomp this morning. Cinderchomp and Figfern chat about clan news. Big Echo and Flintkit enjoy each other's company. Big Echo wanting to help keep his clanmates in shape. Oh no, not this again. A clan hears Big Echo and Renkit laughing together across the camp. Furkit acknowledges Renkit with a twitch of her whiskers. Renkit wishes she looked more like Warmfoot. Aw. No. Flintpaw and Stormstar had a great time in patrol. Okay, that's sweet. Just some sweet stuff. I'm not going to read that every time because that's a lot of stuff, but a couple every once in a while I really should, just to see what's going on between everyone. So Stormstar is going to go out with their apprentice, and we're going to train, because you need to learn to be better, but you send at least someone out to gather prey, because that's a nice amount of prey, but you still need to, you gotta keep up a little. So, while Flintpaw and Stormstar are out walking, Flintpaw seems preoccupied. When Stormstar brings their patrol to a halt and asks what's wrong, she reveals she's been having a hard time sleeping. Her dreams are filled with shadows and images. Oh no. Stormstar listens sympathetically, gently nodding as Flintpaw pours out her troubles until the apprentice eventually runs out of words. She's been dealing with a lot, apparently, and while Stormstar isn't too sure what to do, he can offer support and time away from Flintpaw's troubles. Just that is already enough to make Flintpaw's ears stop drooping. Aww! And you were embarrassed of it! You were embarrassed of him. No more of that. No more. So you're not an apprentice anymore, so... Oh, I didn't mean to add you. That was an accident. So, I think Big Echo is gonna go herb gathering alone. New Leaf should bring new leaves. Who would have thought? New Leaf should bring new leaves on the blackberry brambles. Big Echo heads out to collect some. Sure enough, all along the trailing branches of the brambles, new leaves were poking toward the sun. This early in the season, it's hard to differentiate between blackberry and raspberry plants, but either one of them would be useful. Big Echo carefully plucks them off, not taking too many. He wants this plant to supply the clan in future moons, too. Not me falling all over my words. Alright, and now we only have 4 people left. I think I'm gonna have you two go train, because Warmfoot is a warrior now, but you do need some work. And then I'm gonna send these 2 off to get food. Cottonstripe suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Warmfoot. Cottonstripe takes charge and coordinates exercises for the duo. They practice mirroring each other until the end of the afternoon. Until by the end of the afternoon, they can almost act as one cat. Oh my gosh. Alright, and now Icy Pad and Figfern are going to go hunting. The patrol comes across a bird that's occupied scratching at the ground for insects. The patrol catches the bird before it flies away. Awesome. A small amount of prey is better than no prey, especially since we have a nice small clan right now. It's alright. Yeah, that's good. We're doing great. Alright, so that's another moon. I think we're probably only going to get one more moon in before we're going to have to end this video, but the next video will actually come out sooner than this one did from the last one. Thank God. Figfern finds an abandoned kit and names her Quail Kit. Okay, well, we're gonna check that out. Furkit is no longer bruised. Newly made apprentice, yep, Renpaw, touches noses with her new mentor, Cottonstripe. Icy Pad finds Snapdragon's Lyle out on a walk and decides to give them to Flintpaw. So Flintpaw and Quail Kit I'm gonna be looking at quite hard. Quail Kit! Oh, baby! They're so cute. And I can already see Flintpaw's new accessory. So, Stormstar saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. We see so many two-legged kits and two legs. Like, there's a lot of that going on. Let's hope that doesn't become a problem. Icy Pad regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kill pile earlier. Well, sucks to suck, buddy. You're a senior now? Oh, poor thing. Big Echo is thinking about his life choices. Well, too bad. Figfern is soaking in the new leaf warmth. Nice. Cotton Stripe is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Well, you're not going to ever know because you're not leaving, because you're here, and we have a very small clan and we need you here. Warmfoot found a wonderful napping spot outside the clan. Aw, outside camp, not the clan, outside camp. Okay, that's good. Flintpaw with their new oh, it's so pretty. I think that's really, really pretty. But Flintpaw plays a prank on Big Echo. Well, good to know you're still a little playful at heart. Renpaw is soaking in the new leaf warmth. Alright, you too? Nice. Cinderchomp is worried Quail Kit is overworking herself. Oh. Furkit wishes other cats would stop babying her. Well, you've got 2 moons before you're an apprentice, so you're gonna be babied until then. You're gonna have to deal with that, buddy. Quail Kit is snuggled safe in the nursery. Oh, you're so cute, and I want to see what your relationships. You've just gotten here, but at least you don't dislike anyone. You have some platonic like for a couple people, and aren't you... Oh, I thought you had an adoptive parent. Speaking of which, I think I am going to, if I can, do this. Because I feel like since we had both of them at the start of the clan, I think they should be, family. If a cat is added as an adoptive parent, they will be displayed on the family page and considered a full relative. Adoptive and blood parents will be treated the same. This also applies to siblings. A cat's adoptive parents are set automatically when the cat is born. Any cats that are mates with the parents at the time of birth are considered adoptive parents. To be a possible adoptive parent, the cat has to be 14 moons older than child. Alright, I think they're family. I think that's perfect. So, now Cinderchomp is Warmfoot's dad. Alright. Awesome. That's perfect. Alright, let's start patrols. So, Stormstar is gonna go out with Flintpaw and train, because I'm gonna do that with both the apprentices. I wanna train the apprentices, make them strong. While Flintpaw and Stormstar are out walking, Flintpaw seems preoccupied. Again? Wow. When Stormstar brings their patrol to a halt and asks what's wrong, she reveals she's been having a hard time sleeping. Her dreams are filled with shadows and images. Oh my gosh, poor Flintpaw. What's going on? Is the Dark Forest just, like, really bothering you right now? Stormstar listens sympathetically, gently nodding as Flintpaw pours out her troubles until the apprentice eventually runs out of words. She's been dealing with a lot, apparently, and while Stormstar isn't too sure what to do, he can offer support and time away from Flintpaw's troubles. Just that is enough to make Flintpaw's ears stop drooping. Wow, okay. So Flintpaw seems to be important, I guess. I mean, because all of the dreams... That has to be kind of important, at least. Wow. Alright, well, Renpaw and Cotton Stripe are going to go out training too, so hopefully this is just as eventful. As Cotton Stripe leads Renpaw to a training area, Renpaw stops and asks, with a serious look in her eye, if Cotton Stripe will teach her some advanced battle moves. Oh no. Cotton Stripe asks why Renpaw is set on learning advanced moves all of a sudden. Renpaw grouches that it's her job to show her how to fight. So why is she acting like this is a strange request? Wow, okay, their relationship is slightly different. Cotton Stripe shrugs and agrees. Alright, well, they've got slightly more strenuous relationship, but I think that's fine. I think today I'm going to send someone out with, Big Echo. So, let's see. I think I'm going to send Warmfoot out with Big Echo. Let's have you two go, gathering together. Big Echo is on a mission to find lungwort now that New Leaf is here. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, he's determined that Stormclan replenish their stocks of it. They take along a warrior escort to help. It takes all day, but finally, Big Echo spots the speckled leaves they've been looking for, so crucial to replenishing the clan's stores after the long leaf bear. For just a moment, he feels the weight of his responsibilities lift, the strength of that relief catching him off guard. Aw. Yeah, you take a rest, Big Echo. You deserve it. Glad Warmfoot wasn't, an impediment upon your search. Alright, Icy Pad and Big Fern. I was just dealing with Big Echo, so Fig Fern are going to go hunting. I need to start doing border patrols, but for now, Fig Fern and Icy Pad are gonna hunt. The hunting patrol spots an eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river and watches as it swoops to dig its talons through the spine of an impressively big fish. But then it doesn't take its catch into the air. Perhaps it's too heavy. The patrol dives into the water, keen to make a play to steal the fish. But even though its talons are occupied keeping grip on its prey, the eagle's huge wings pack a buffering punch, and the cats are driven back, giving up on the idea of scavenging. Well, at least they got something. It's not a lot, but we're not exactly doing too bad, so it's fine. Alright, and Moon 3. I'm gonna read all of the stuff and hopefully remember to check that out next episode. That I've already checked it out next episode, but after that I'm going to stop. Warmfoot has gotten heat exhaustion. Oh, that's not good. Figfern was seen in a very serious conversation with a kitty pet, who ran away when another patrol approached. The clan has encountered Ping Pong. Aww. A rogue named Cleopatra leaves their litter to the clan. Big Echo decides to adopt them as his... Okay, the clan has encountered Cleopatra. Okay, well, real quick. Ping Pong and Cleopatra. Okay. Well... Okay, so we've gotten Crocus Kit. We're gonna need to change your name. So, I'll figure that out next episode, I think. Cotton Kit and Pale Kit, because we've already got, Cotton Stripe, so we need to change your name. We can't have two Cottons in here. But, wow, okay. Well, let's read everyone's statuses for the moon. Stormstar is giving some advice to Cinderchomp. Icy Pad wants nothing more than to live by the warrior code. Okay, that's good. You're pretty happy here, it seems. Big Echo is checking up on the warriors. Figfern almost got lost near some two-leg nests. Cotton Stripe is challenging any clan mate she can to a sparring match with minimal recruiting success. Damn. Warmfoot is exhausted after a patrol. Flintpaw is planning to wake up early tomorrow. Oh, good job. You are responsible. You're bucking up, doing good. Renpaw daydreams about being a warrior in Tiger Clan. So the clans near our clan are supposedly, as far as I've seen from people daydreaming, Tiger Clan and Lion Clan. Are all of the clans around us big cats? And then we're Stormclan? Because I think we seem very out of place in that case. Cinderchomp is assisting with camp cleanup. Aw, you don't need to. You're an elder. That's appreciated. Furkit is buzzing after swallowing a cicada. Kittens, am I right? Whoa. Crocus Kit is snuggled safe in the nursery. Cute, cute. Cotton Kit, who will not be Cotton Kit for long, is also snuggled safe in the nursery. I think all of them are because they just got here. Yeah, Pale Kid is also snuggled safe in the nursery. And their parents are Cleopatra and Big O. Okay. I'm seeing a possibility here. I'm starting to think that maybe no, go back. 1 second. So, they look exactly the same. Maybe Cleopatra is related to Big Echo, and she left her kits here because she knew that her brother or whatever the else is going to take good care of them. I think that is what we're going with. I think Cleopatra is maybe Big Echo's sister or relative, and she has left Big Echo her children to be safe in the clan, which is really sweet. Quail Kid is whining about the heat. Okay, so I am going to end this one here, but we have just started our new clan. Stormclan is doing great, it seems. We've got Stormstar, we've got kits galore right now, which is nice. No relationships really, but we've just started. We're only 3 moons in. We've got Flint Paw with all of the nightmares, and not a whole lot else. Alright, well, that's enough for now. Thank you for watching. I'm definitely gonna make some more of Stormclan, and hopefully soon. And maybe next time we'll find out why Flintpaw's having all of these nightmares, or we'll get a relationship, and I'm excited to see some of these new kits that are definitely, Cleopatra is definitely related to Big Echo somehow, because they look exactly the same. And she left her kits to Big Echo, basically. So, I'm excited to see those kits as apprentices and eventually warriors. But anyway, that's enough. I've been saying that's enough so much, but I haven't been ending the video, but that's enough. Have a good time. Have a good day. There we go. I don't know how to end these anymore. Can you tell? I think you can tell.